Mr. Speaker, as pointed out by the Honourable Member from Afram Plains, clearly issues of human trafficking is in our country. Mr. Speaker, there's an estimate that 25 million worldwide are trapped in human trafficking, and we all admit that this is a form of modern slavery, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, human trafficking is the second largest criminal enterprise in the world. And according to the United Nations Protocol, trafficking in persons, which is defined as the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons using threats or use of force or other form of coercion, of adoption, of fraud, of deception, of the abuse or the position of vulnerability, or giving or receiving the payments or benefits to achieve the consent of a person having control of another person for exploitation. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for want of time, I'll skip my statement. I'll skip a bit of the statement to focus on the import of what I want to address. Mr. Speaker, in the recent 2023 Trafficking in Persons report by the U.S. Department of State, Mr. Speaker, the government of Ghana did not fully meet the minimum standards for eliminating trafficking despite significant efforts. Mr. Speaker, we continue to remain in Tier 2, and it's important that we all focus on issues of trafficking and find ways of addressing it. Mr. Speaker, it is heartbreaking to know that while the government of Ghana is striving relentlessly to tackle the known patterns of human trafficking, traffickers are taking advantage of technological advancements and new media to forge new ways to facilitate human trafficking, particularly sex trafficking. Mr. Speaker, it is estimated that people make the annual profit from sex trafficking amounts to about $32 million. Other estimates peg it at $150 billion. Mr. Speaker, human trafficking, specifically sex trafficking, evidence shows that sex trafficking employing the internet is already operational here in Ghana. A 2018 study by the Urban Center for Human Trafficking Studies found that traffickers use social media to recruit victims into sex trafficking in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, the arrest of Andy Sinofosuhene, aka Mario J, the administrator of the Empress Lake, a pornography website where minors are targeted to procure sexually explicit content from them, after which the victims will be made to perform sexual acts or extorted in exchange for the removal of their images and videos from the site, exemplifies the state of sex trafficking in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, the foregoing indicates that the time is right to amend our Human Trafficking Act to catch up with the misdeeds of these evil people. It is imperative to update our human trafficking legislative framework to include criminal liability for people who recruit, transport, transfer, harbor, sell, or buy other people using the aid of cyberspace. Civil and criminal sanctions must be similarly applied to others who knowingly profit from hosting content from traffickers.